cardiovascular disease, heart disease, tachycardia, angina. Listen, it's the #1 killer in the United States, essentially in the world. But I don't have to tell you that. You probably already have it, or it runs in your family. You know someone who's died of a heart attack or is suffering from high cholesterol, blood pressure, hardening of the arteries, angina, tachycardia, one of the various forms of heart disease. I have the news that you're looking for today. Here's the deal, is we have chemists and scientists and doctors, everyone needed to look into what the most logical, best way to go about giving our body what it needs to heal from heart disease. We have read many books, and here's a few books that I recommend. One of them is Dr. Matthias Rath. His book, Why Animals Don't Get Heart Attacks But People Do. In this book, Dr. Rath actually shows how he went in and he took 200 heart patients. Over a 2-year period, they had all different forms of heart disease, from high blood pressure, high cholesterol, angina, things of that nature. Over a 2-year period, none of them ended up with heart disease. The thing is he used a natural means to do it. Okay? Then he starts to lecture in pharmaceutical halls. The pharmaceutical halls do not allow lectures on nutrition because they don't sell nutrition. But the pharmaceutical halls are where all the doctors gather. So the doctors don't know a whole lot about nutrition to begin with. When Dr. Matthias Rath did this, basically the owners of the pharmaceutical halls said, listen, you can't do that. Dr. Matthias Rath said, oh yeah, I can cure heart disease. And they said, no, we don't care if you can do that. You can't talk about nutrition in our halls. That's why your doctors don't know about nutrition. All right, so anyway, I would definitely recommend that you read the book by Dr. Matthias Rath. And he calls it Why Animals Don't Get Heart Attacks But People Do. Is because we've been able to prevent heart disease in all of our farm animals, but we don't do the same thing in humans. It's insane. Other books that you should read is How to Eat. Okay? If you have heart disease, you have something going on there, you can't keep putting bad things in there for your heart. So mainly eat clean. You want to eat clean. The Maker's Diet, great to read the book, but also read the Blood Type Diet, even read the Atkins Diet. What you want to do is get good information. And the information in these things is going to tell you how to eat real food and not processed food. If it has a commercial, you don't eat it. What you want is food. And that's what eating clean means. Vegetables, fruits, things of that nature. But there's a new revelation that you need to hear about. It's a product called Heart. This product, Heart, this right here, this product is going to change the world. All your 2 years taking this product, it's very likely, if you'll take that product along with GATA, which there will be a video on GATA soon, if you'll take that and eat pretty much right, within 2 years, you should have your heart disease corrected. And what I mean by that is your body is going to correct your heart disease. If you have high blood pressure, if you have high cholesterol, that takes 2 years. Every soft cell tissue in your body is replaced every 11 months. What this product ensures is that in 11 months, your body has been rebuilding the cardiovascular system with what it needs. Now, what is that? Cold-pressed, chemical-free nutrients. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, essential fatty acids, antioxidants, all of them to support your circulation, your heartbeat, your arteries, your muscles, your skeletal system, inflammation, immune function, blood pressure, cholesterol, and it has electrolyte supports and is pH balanced. All that is essential to the cardiovascular system, which runs throughout the entire body. And if it's going to heal, if you have a cracked and bleeding arterial wall, okay, then what happens is when you start to internally bleed, the liver produces cholesterol to go in there and stop up that arterial wall to keep you from internally bleeding to death. When that crack gets too big and that blockage gets too big, then you die of a heart attack because the body's caught in the catch-22. Either I let you internally bleed to death or I do patchwork. What if your body didn't have to do patchwork anymore? What if it had the raw material necessary to rebuild that arterial wall? That's what that is. The raw material to rebuild that damaged arterial wall. Let's say you have plaque buildup throughout the entire arterial wall, or you have hardening of the arteries, a calcification of the artery where they get hard and they can't move as well. GATA, along with heart, is going to give your body what it needs. I would add some magnesium chloride in there, seriously. But that's going to give your body what it needs to put the elasticity back in there. And your body does all the work. The products are just giving your body the raw material that you hadn't gotten in years, and that's why you got this problem. All right? If you have any of the issues that go along with heart disease, seriously, we've done the research. We have the doctors. We have the chemists. Or this company called Trivarium did. This is the most revolutionary company on earth. This company is going to take over the majority of the pharmaceutical industry and the medical profession. You watch. Within 20 years, your doctors are going to be prescribing or telling you to go get these natural products instead of high cholesterol, drugs, and blood pressure drugs. Drugs will only be used when they absolutely have to as a last resort. Because when we correct our diet, and we provide the body with the raw material necessary, heart disease is gone. That's the goal. That's the intention. To give your body what it needs to heal like God intended it to. Now, this product has been made to take with any disorder, and it's been formulated to support people with all these disorders. Okay? If you have angina, congenital heart disease, congestive heart failure, you want to take GATA along with this, coronary heart disease, microvascular disease, which is small vessel disease. All right, it would be really important to take GATA with that, and I'll explain that in a GATA video later. But if you have any of these disorders, hypertensive heart disease, inflammatory heart disease, organic heart disease, which is just like, I don't know, you got heart disease. Any of these, you're going to need those raw materials to rebuild the heart and the cardiovascular system. The raw materials to increase elasticity in the cardiovascular system. Like I said, I recommend getting these books and reading them, but the first thing you need to do is you need to call Trivarium. Their number is 256-757-0451. You also want to ask them about getting involved in the new healthcare system. It's going to change. It has to change. It sucks. They haven't cured a disease in 60 years. How long will we put up with that? We haven't for long enough. It's time. And this company's changing things. Now, like I said, 256-757-0451. Email them at trivarium@gmail.com. Go to Trivarium.com. Heck, just look up Trivarium. Look up GATA. Look up heart. Because you have heart disease, because it runs in your family, it would be a good idea to get this. Seriously, you don't want to die like that. Okay? God made your body to heal. It can't heal if it doesn't have the material to. I can't build a house without studs. All it is the studs. Your body is the carpenter. Okay? So, any questions you have, call them, email them, and go to Trivarium and become a part of a group that's changing the world.